They soar and glide through the West Virginia skies with ease and grace, but these birds face a serious threat much closer to the ground.
When people toss stuff outside their car, then it sits alongside the road and acts as bait for small animals to come. And so then when you got small animals coming to the road, then you're going to get predators coming to the road, and then they get hit.
Wendy and Ron Perrone run the Three Rivers Avian Center near Hinton. Together with a network of veterinarians across the state, they rescue and rehabilitate non-game birds that have been injured, usually as a result of human contact.
Collisions with vehicles is still among the top 5 of the problems that we have.
One reason for that is that raptors, hawks, owls, falcons will often stand their ground in the face of oncoming traffic.
And we've seen it over and over again. And they just don't recognize that cars are a predator. And they're, as far as their book is concerned, and they don't want to give up that freshly caught mouse or that freshly caught chipmunk or snake or whatever they might have.
About half of the birds that come to Three Rivers recover well enough to return to the wild. Others that recover but can no longer fly become permanent residents at the sanctuary and often go with Ron and Wendy to educational presentations across the state.
We're encouraging everybody, please keep your food inside. And I've heard people say, well, it's biodegradable, it doesn't matter, when I toss it outside the window, it's going to disappear into the environment. Well, biodegradable means something eats it, whether it's a microbe or a mouse or something else. And so that means that whatever you're doing, whenever you're tossing that out, you're baiting a trap.
But it's not just discarded food that gets animals into trouble.
Cigarette butts are surprisingly interesting treats for little animals, including birds. They'll take cigarette butts back and line their nests with them. Well, all that tar and nicotine then goes into the babies, so they end up with a toxic load. Now, it may not be enough to kill them, but it certainly makes them behave erratically. And so then they become prey for another predator, and it works its way up the ecosystem that way, where you end up with toxic issues building up.
Wendy says the only safe thing to dump out is water. Even sweetened drinks can cause a problem.
It goes into the gravel, then the sun hits it, evaporates the water, and now you have a candy lick made from the syrup that's left behind. Well, everybody loves candy, including little critters. And they come to the road for the candy lick that, you just put out free candy.
The message is simple. Keep your trash inside your car until it can be disposed of properly. In Summers County, I'm Brent Kessinger for Environment Matters.